You're so beautiful.
Oh, baby.
I'm sorry, I just... Chafe, baby. What are you talking about? Hi friends, and welcome to Wives vs. World, where we have fun talking about queer stuff and life as a cis trans lesbian couple. I'm Jackie.
I'm Anya.
And what are we doing today?
Today we're talking about our engagement story.
Oh my god!
Yeah!
So for those who don't know, we are married and have been so for 1.5 years, but we've also been together for almost 14 years. So how does that jive? When did we get engaged? What's the story? Kind of want to share that. Would you say our engagement story is a conventional one?
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say it's pretty unconventional in every sense of the word.
So was it a million doves, a boombox, some kind of famous person did it? Was it broadcast live? Was it bouquets everywhere?
It was nothing like that. Because we got together very, very young. We started dating when I was 15 and you were 17. And it was obviously before we could legally get married. So we don't have this stereotypical lesbian thing experience where we rushed into it. Quite the opposite, actually. So when I turned 18, we had been together for a little over 2 years. And we realized that we could legally get married if we wanted to. So we started to talk about if that was even something that we wanted. And I don't remember the conversations anymore.
No, it's been so long.
Yeah, but we just talked about if that was a thing, and we were both into it. We both wanted to spend the rest of our lives together, and we knew we wanted to be together forever.
I think maybe I was a bit cagey at first, but then one day I had a dream where you and I were standing in front of some guy, and we're both wearing wedding dresses, and I was so excited to tell you about this dream once I woke up. And I think that was where it kind of turned for me. I realized, oh my god, we can both be wearing huge dresses. I would love that.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I kind of remember that.
I think I made a tiny drawing of it as well in MS Paint.
Oh, that's adorable. I really like that. Yeah, and I actually completely forgot this aspect of the story. And I think we should put that in the video as well. When we got together, you hadn't legally transitioned yet.
No.
So that was a whole thing about the marriage as well, because we knew also that we didn't want to get married as a boy and a girl.
No, husband and wife.
Yeah, that wasn't really a thing. So that was a lot of what we did know was that we did want to be together.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we wanted to make the promise to each other to be together forever.
We specifically wanted to be together and not just be married, but be gay married.
Yeah, we wanted to be gay married. And gay marriage was allowed in Denmark at that time. Not in the church, but it was...
civil partnership.
Yeah, civil partnership was a thing.
And I think in 2000, was it 12? Was it 13? I don't remember. That was when marriage in church was allowed.
But the point is that we didn't want the husband and wife anywhere near our wedding ceremony. But we did want it to be together.
Yeah.
With that, there was no surprise in it. It was not like, oh, I want to ask her, but I don't know what she's gonna say, because we had talked about it. We knew that we wanted to.
None of this. Oh, why isn't she asking? Doesn't she like me? No.
Yeah, there was nothing like that. Instead, as the practical people we arranged that we were going to get engaged on our 3rd anniversary that was coming up.
It was coming up.
So we went out and we bought each other little engagement rings.
Because tiny ones with a little heart on it and a little tiny speck of a stone, I think.
Yeah, they were very cute, and they weren't anything fancy or expensive.
But they were ours.
They were ours, and they were what we could afford with the little money we had as poor students living with my parents. But then, we got those, and then on our 3rd anniversary, we woke up and then we asked each other if we wanted to get married.
So it was kind of like, do you want to marry me?
Yes, I do want to marry you. Do you want to marry me?
Yes, please.
Yeah. And then we went out that day and celebrated our engagement and stuff.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, we didn't make a big announcement. We didn't tell people. It's not that it was secret or anything, but it wasn't like, listen guys, we have gotten engaged or anything.
No, because this was going to be a long engagement. We knew that as well.
Yeah, exactly. Because we were, very
Poor
young.
students, very young. And do you know how much a wedding costs?
And again, the whole gender thing.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to make it official that we knew that it was going to be us forever. And I think that's very beautiful.
I think so too. Like, it's not that we ever actually had to get married. It was just like we could have stayed engaged like that. Just, you know, ring engaged.
Yeah.
Like, I am tethered to you, and that would have been fine. I mean, there just came a point where it was like, now feels like a good time.
Yeah, it feels right. And also because, again, because we were very young, it was kind of expected that we would change partners. Because no one stays with with the same partner from when you're 15.
Who does that?
So I think it was also a way to signal that this was a serious relationship.
Yeah, I think people have always been very open about, oh, I don't know if I could be with a trans person, or isn't that hard, or I don't know if la 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 la, and oh, you're so young. Like, there were so many factors that went into, I think, people expecting it to fail.
Yeah.
You know?
Kind of, yeah.
So, as you say, it was a way of saying, now listen up. We mean business.
So that we knew it was going to be a long engagement, and it was, because we went on to be engaged for 9 years until we got married on our 12th anniversary in 2020. We're sharing this story partly because there is a lot of, I feel like, pressure on the engagement, on the capturing the exact moment of when you said yes to each other on video, and having this big elaborate story about how you got engaged.
And I think most of the time you're setting yourself up for disappointment.
A little bit.
the myth we have in society about engagement and proposals and marriage, and like the whole thing is just, it has become a fairy tale that we all try to achieve for good reason. It looks really nice. It must feel really nice, but that at the end of the day, it's like New Year's Eve. It's never as nice as you picture it'll be, and you end up,
Well, you don't know, because you didn't have that kind of proposal.
No, because I planned.
I really like those stories.
What kind of proposal would you have been able to give me at age 18 in your parents' house?
Yeah, but I just mean, it's not to shit on those kind of stories, because
I will all day.
I love engagement stories, and I think it's really, really cute. But I also think that it can be a lot, and there can be so much pressure involved that it can take the joy out of the actual commitment. So our engagement wasn't big or flashy, and I think part of it is also that neither of us is really that kind of person who wants to do big flashy romantic gestures, because I think if we were, one of us had probably come in with a bigger flashy engagement proposal somewhere along the way. None of us really want those.
It's a waste of money.
Am I not worth it to you? So I think it's just to say that the most important thing is the love, is the commitment, the happiness, the joy. I think that's what we got, and I'm very happy with our proposal, our engagement story, even though it isn't big or flashy.
I like it maybe because it isn't big and flashy, but because it's very us.
Yeah, very us. It was very domestic, very sweet, very planned, very honest, and I think that's how we go through life, discussing every little thing with each other. And
it's you and me against the world, babe.
Wise versus world.
Roll credits.
Okay, and we also wanted to make this video because we are going to make some videos about our wedding at some point, because there's a lot to talk about. But I feel like those are gonna be like intense, big videos. And we just wanted to
lay the groundwork.
Yeah, talk a little bit about how we got to that point. And this was the first step of the way.
So if you have like any wedding related questions that you want to know more about, that you want us to answer, leave them in the comments. If you have opinions and thoughts about engagements and weddings, we want to hear those as well.
Do you have a nice engagement story? If you do, I want to hear it. We hope you liked this video, and if you did, you can subscribe for more.
Is it true?
It's true.
It's true. You can hit the bell icon if you want to be sure to get a notification when we post new videos. We try to upload them every Sunday, but if you somehow are not getting quite enough of us by that, you can just find us on Instagram. We do have accounts there as well. And we hope to see you next time.
Bye! Så måske bare har en ring på din... Ja, det er ikke...
Kamera.